Hello everyone, it's Key of W with more Islands of Insight. Just messing around. You know what I should do? Those luminous quests are just annoying me on the right side of my screen. Let me head over to the nice lady with the balls. And I'm going to claim this thing, and I'm going to cancel this one. And I'm going to have no quests, so that my screen is free. And so shall I be free. Since we've basically done the game, let's just wander around and do stuff. Sounds like fun. Let's head down and see what we have. Well, that's apparently an already solved puzzle. Just gonna grab this one. How's that? I'm gonna try not to get stuck in one area as well. So I'm going to try not to spend all day in Lucent waters. I'm just going to wander around and just grab puzzles. Not really going to spend too much time. Okay. Just area sizes. Not going to spend too much time worrying about getting everything in one area. That has to come out. This will have to come up. So will that. And then I guess that just kind of solves itself. And I'll try to clear out the types of puzzles that I think will be a pain in the butt to leave standing, rather than just go for logic grids all day. You know what I mean? Logic grids are very fun and all, but puzzles like this, which always load in particular spots, if I can clear them out, then in my save stats file it's easier to find the other ones. Same with something like this. Once this is done, it won't be seen again. Is that over here? There's definitely a light motif, so it could be these stairs. Okay, that was a little high, but it might just be right here. Yeah, this is the... That's great. But, like, these light motifs will be gone, the other things, so it just will make it so I don't have to... It's just easier to read the save stats file. Let's do the glide rings, too, because for some reason not a lot of those load when I play this game. Like, there's always one or two, maybe. Let's actually see how many there are today. 3 out of 6, actually a pretty good amount. 32 in total in this area. Actually, how am I doing on all these? So sightseers, I've got a 15% of them. I don't know. Sightseers aren't... It's just there's way too many of these. They're interesting, sort of, but not 180 puzzles interesting. Matchboxes, though, I do love those. Same with leitmotifs. So, like, if I just clear the sightseers out, because those are loaded in particular spots, they won't ever be back. Whereas logic grids, there's locations where logic grids are allowed to load, and then it pulls from a random selection. Now, this looks irritating. I think it's up here. And then we're looking down at this area. So then I just have to figure out what pillar I'm looking past. It's not like this, is it? No, because that would be silly. Is it this other pillar on this side? That would also be silly. So I need to be closer to the bridge is what I need. But not that much closer to the bridge. I also need to see... it actually needs to be on the other side of this bit, because that is on the right side of me. And there's a red tree? What the heck am I looking for here? So, do I need to be up here somewhere? Hey, there's a ring. Am I on the other side of the... No, it can't be right. Go away. Wandering orb. Right? Like, the right side of that's got the pillars. But I think it's that over there, but I would have to be further away. Oh, it's stuck. What pillar am I looking at from here that... Is it the other side? Maybe. Like, if I look at the other side... Where would I be standing for this? There, okay, that is, so the red tree at the top right, so I do want to be looking at that. So I want to be far enough away to see pillars and debris. It's that, I think, so I need to be like up here. Yeah, that's it. Wow, that's a tricky one. Let's see, where did this go? This one is here. Then... Whatever. Pattern grid. Ooh, what's this? Complete the pattern. It looks... Okay, I got it. So each group of 2x2 here is symmetrical to this. So we'll start there. So these need to be symmetrical. Rotationally symmetrical. So this rotationally symmetrical is here. Now, how do I do it in this area? Maybe it's this goes to here, this goes to there, this goes to here, this goes to... No, if this goes... Hold on. If this gets reversed up here, then we reverse it there. Reverse the colors. No, that's a reversed color. Is that right? Yeah, that's not going to do it. So if it was a matter of this... This is reversed here. What if this is reversed there? This can't be right either. It's only 3 difficulty. The fact that this group of 8 is just an inverse of... it might be... We're flipping this... but then what is this down here? This doesn't make sense. What is... This one's different than all the others, too. Yeah, this really is it about pattern grids. If you don't see it, you don't see it, and I don't see it. Because it looks like we've got something here, but these aren't repeated. It's not something going up and down. I feel like it's something about the lines themselves. But if it was flipped, it would just be this, right? No, these ones are already set. So what would be the 2 that I use here? There must be something. If it's flipped here, and then flipped, this one flipped would be... So when we flip this one and change the colors... That just feels way too complicated. Right? This way... Oh gosh, this can't possibly be it. It's not symmetrical in any other regard. flipping this onto here would be interesting. It's flip and then this can't be it. And then change color. Flip, change color. Flip, change color. No, that's just way too complicated. It's not the shape of the white or the dark cells, because they're all just random shapes. I don't see what the shapes do. I don't see this one. I just don't see it. I'm not going to spend an hour in here. I'm going to just move on. In a couple minutes, I'm going to go to a different area. That's what I'm going to do. Let's grab some more of these sightseers that were down here. That is going to be up here, in this direction somewhere. Not sure how far away, though. So I need to be above... So I think I need to go... Doggone it, I hate that so much. I need to go up, and then... be looking down, but I need to be looking down from more this direction. This is too far away. This is too far away to be looking at it. So I actually need to be on top of this building over here, which is going to give me another subtitle I don't want to see, right? This is too high. Do I want to be here? I want to be on that platform there. Hopefully that wasn't too dizzy to look at. Yeah. Not bad, I say to myself. I'm still a genius solver of puzzles, and people still like me. Oh no, that was a puzzle. No, missed it. Well, we'll catch it on the other way back. There we go. Leitmotif action never hurt anyone. Let's grab this. Didn't realize phasic dials were here. Well, let's get the green in place, I suppose. Let's get... Oh dear, these are disjointed. So let's do this. How about... There we go. Or whatever, just trying stuff until it worked. Hey, leveled up. Finally can afford surgery. Okay, what's this one going to be? I haven't solved it yet. This looks like it's going to be an annoying one. Need to find a way to get... Where do I want my mouse to be? Don't really want... I want the circles to be... Yeah, something like this in the corners. Like these areas here. These circles. Now I need to get them to display spirals, and now I need to get this to... I need the circle in the center to be smaller, but also have a lot of space around it. Okay. That's 2. Okay, that's 2 spirally. This is sort of it. Right? I need this stuff to be thicker in the center. Does the spiral go the other way? The spiral might go the other way. Man, this is not an interesting puzzle. Shoot, now I'm way off. Is Is there another spot where I get these? Okay, so this... That's it? Okay, I don't know anymore. I don't understand. New Wanderer's quest. Oh, is the game just giving me quests now? Is it taking pity on me? So that is just going to be going up. I don't think it's going to be from here, but it could. Yeah, it's just going to be from here. Let's see. How about some flow orbs? And then let's go to a different area. I think it's just here. I bet you this will be easier from the other side. Oh dear. That was a little bit of a joke. Let's try that again. That's more like it. Okay, I'll do this one right here. And then, let's, not that button. Let's just first check out what we got. Lioness Wise Wolf. I think I'm allowed to wear that. Wise Wolf. That's not too bad of an outfit. Let's change the rest of this to match. So, not Orchid Zenith. This looks dumb. Wise Wolf's mane. That doesn't look great, but how about that? And then with our gloves, we just want a different color. No. This is it here. Now all the boys will want me. So let's go to... Let's head back to Verdant Glen. Get some easy puzzles done. How many can we get today? Particularly these guys. Oh, there's plenty. Can I get glide rings today? No, they're all taken. I can get a few of these ones. Morphic fractals and such. I'll spend another... Oh, a 1-star puzzle. Oh my gosh, a lot of patterns to make. So I know I gotta connect dark cells. So let's start with those. I don't want to make 4 in a row of dark cells. I don't want to make squares of either color, or 4 in a row of either color. Okay, so no 4 in a row, no squares. These have to come out. I don't have to connect all light cells, so this doesn't have to come out. And it won't, because that would make 4 in a row. What's the next step here? No squares, so this has to come out here. The dark cells have to come through here, because if they don't, they have to go through this way. No, it's possible without making 4 in a row. I can do this just fine. Okay, no, that's not true. In this case, they can't come out this way, so they do have to come out through here. Any squares happening? There's got to be at least 1 white cell in here and in here. We could do it this place. Well, if we did this, we'd block off. So this has to be white. We have to bring these around and block the 3s. Now, it's possible both of those are filled in, but I'm not totally sure. Well, if this is the case, we can't go up. But we could go up if we blocked it. Any other squares I'm seeing? At least one of those is white, I know. 4 in a rows. I think I've got them all blocked for now. Well, this could come in through here just fine. Come through that way. Can't come out this way for sure. At least one of those is white, at least one of these is black. So this is possible. And this is possible. Hold on, is there any way this is a light cell? No, that's always a dark cell right here. Okay, now from there... Hold on, if this is a dark cell, we can't make 4 in a row. So that has to be the dark cell. We have to come out this way. Alright. Now, this can't come out here. It would be blocked, so we do, in fact, have to come out this way. No squares, no 4 in a rows. Does this come up or not? That's the question. If this comes up, it's blocked here. Oh, no, we can't have 4 in a row, so we are, in fact, going to come through here with the black cells. This is going to be our path, and we're solved. That was a tricky one. I liked it. Okay. Lucky. Yeah, let's get an easier puzzle box. Why not? No squares, connect all of everything. Okay, well then we're going to have this here. We're going to have that there. So that means we have to bring the dark cells out of here. We can't have checkerboards. One of these two has to be dark, so no matter what, this is how the dark cells are going to go. Not much we can do about it. Is this going to just be it? Yeah, it is. No worries, just a nice, easy puzzle. Give another 10 minutes or so to this area, then move on somewhere else. It's a nice view you got there. What is happening here? Oh, it's one of the ethereal sky drops. We haven't seen that in a while. Those are worth like 1 billion points. Not like points matter in this game, but still. Apparently I already solved that. How many Sentinel Stones we got today? Nope, not in Lucent Waters, my friend. Verdant. Oh, come on. Thank you. Sentinel Stones. Oh, there's only 3 I can do. It's going to be difficult to get all the Sentinel Stones puzzles then. Alright, is this going to be an annoying one? Yes, it is. Who's an annoying puzzle? Who's an annoying puzzle? You are. Okay, so we have to bring it together. So the question is, like, how do we get the thing on the top? More like that? No. More like... I need it to be just like a triangle at top. Without anything else up there. How do I get rid of that? This is one way. Nope, not quite. I'm just trying to get rid of anything up here because there doesn't seem to be a lot there. Maybe I should focus on a different section? Sure. Thank you. I'll take it. Connect dark cells, no dominoes. Well, we'll start by getting rid of all potential dominoes. We also want to avoid black squares. Connect dark cells. Don't make dominoes. One of those going to be... We're not sure which. Doesn't matter which? Doesn't look like it matters which right now. This has to be a dark cell? No, it doesn't. This has to be a dark cell. Ah, wrong button. That's going to be a light cell. That has to be light. So, this is indeed what we're going to do. Have to go to this area in a bit. I always neglect the mazes, but not today. We're going to do this maze. 16 seconds to get everything. Oh, that is back to the start of the maze. Here we go. This is it. Kind of a simple one, but I'll take it. Simple does not mean bad. I'll enjoy easy puzzles, I'll enjoy hard puzzles. What I won't enjoy is excruciating, terribly designed puzzles. How am I going to do this section here? Right, this way. This is going to connect to one of these guys, so we got to be careful where the 13 connects. If I did this, we have to extend out, right? Is there a universe where this is a dark cell? I think there's a universe where this is a dark cell. This. Did I just guess correctly here? I might have just guessed correctly. Okay. Not sure that was how I was supposed to solve it. Call me the guess master, the master of guessing. Oh. More sky drops. Just wonder if there's anything around here. It looks like we got a matchbox. Oh, there's a matchbox right here I can handle. So where is the other piece of this one? Is it on top of the hill? That would be too easy now, wouldn't it? On the other side of this rock somewhere? No. Ah, there you are. Okay, what else can we find in a couple minutes before I leave for greener pastures? Something down here? Pattern grid, maybe? Yes, 3 Bob. This one looks like it's simple enough that I can just fill it in without thinking. Maybe some... Oh, we can do one of these. How about right in here? This is not correct. Let's grab outside this area. Take care of the sentinel cells. Done that puzzle, so this one's new to me. Okay. This is going to have to move over, but not yet because there's too many of these in a row. So I think we're going to start by getting rid of that, and then we're going to lose the puzzle immediately. So I think... lose the puzzle that way as well. What if we brought that one? Yeah, that's more like it. Then we can take care of the pigs. Temple the Infinite Rings. Don't care. I've seen the Infinite Rings already. Old news. How about one of these logic grids again? A simple one. No dominoes. That would overload, so we don't want to do that. This would overload. That would overload. Okay, easy. I see a ring up there. Let's grab it. And then is that the red box I see there? Yes, it is. Where's a good spot I can see them both? Probably on the other side of here. Alright, what else we got? Hand itches, hand itches. Okay, we're back. Let's grab another one from this area. We are kind of heading back to Lucent Waters. There's a archway. Glide ring I've already done. I don't want to clear out glide rings in this area, but it's going to be difficult if they're all... they only load the ones I've done. this is a 15-second maze. It must not be all that complicated. I think this is the end of the maze. Yeah. Okay. Let's run away to another area. Wrong button. What else can we do? Let's hit something here. Autumn Falls, baby. Oh, this doesn't look fun at all. I think I want to start at the top. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Anything higher up? No. Okay, let's try. This is not going super well. It does have a rather generous time limit. Where's the last one? Oh, it's over. Okay, so I think we gotta actually start over here. Alright. On top of this. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this again. Here. Not good enough for gold? Alright, let's try again. We can get gold. It's possible. I just have to be a little better about where I'm choosing to jump. Start with this one up here. That's much better. It's close to the master time, but I don't care because that sounds very unfun. And I'm not going to do unfun things. I'm going to do things that are unfun. Which includes this logic grid. Exactly one symbol per dark and per light area. Okay, so the 2 is not going to reach here. The 4, this is only going to reach the 4. That has to be separated. This has to reach the 3. This is probably going to be from the 8. The 5 can't connect here, so that has to come around. The 5 is stuck doing that. The 8 is stuck doing this. This can go here. 8 has to go here, at least. It can be there or there, but the 4 is going to come up. The 7 is going to go through here. That takes care of the 8, and we're good. A fun but easy puzzle. There's something over here with flow orbs. This looks like we're just running around in a circle, so I don't know what the deal is here. Alright. Oh, I started it, so we're going to do it all. Yeah, I'm not going for that master time. Shave another whole second off that. No way. This looks like a spot in here ought to do it, right? Cool. Got it. Now I feel really smart for solving that. Not even, being in the circle doing it. Just taking a look from far away and knowing the answer. How about you? Oh, speaking of movement puzzles, I should check see how many glide rings there are. There's probably more in this area. How far away are you taking me, my friend? So, echo orbs. 1 out of 6. So there's plenty in this. I mean, 6 for glide rings apparently is just tons, given how few of them there are in this freaking game. I mean, glide rings don't really do much for me. They're not the best puzzle ever. They're not the worst, but because the way movement functions in this game, they just end up not being as fun as you expect them to be. Of course, I'd have to see a glide ring puzzle. I can do another flow orbs. The more of these I do, the less I have to do later. This looks somewhat irritating. Let's start at the top, shall we? Nope, let's restart that. And then we're going to run in a circle. I have a feeling that I will need to be a lot more efficient than what I'm doing right now. But I'll take it, I got the gold time. There's another flow orbs right over here. And it's going into the maze, so you know what? Is it? Hold on. It is not going into the maze. So I'll just... Oops, that's part of the other puzzle. Let's try that again. Nope, I got stuck on a tree. Ah, that was part of the other puzzle. That's it. Gold time, baby. Okay, is there a reason why I don't just do this right away? I might need to make this move and then bring it back. And then I need to make 3s here. And I should be good. Everything solves itself. That was one of the easier ones. I'm okay with that. Match 3s I find are more fun if they're easy. Now, I mean, I don't like overly easy puzzles. I don't like overly hard puzzles, but certain types of puzzle are more fun when you just do them and they're not... Because when match 3s get hard, it really feels like trial and error is the only way to solve them. Whereas logic grids can get as hard as you want, and it always feels like you're doing something fun. Alright, purple should probably go in first. Let's get blue in. This will never end up working well, right? Yeah, because this is out, so... Yeah, this'll eventually get there. Ah! Are you serious, man? Okay, we'll head down this way. Being taken for a ride here. Okay. How about something down here? Got some sentinel stones. You know what? Let's open up this hidden pentat first and grab the thing behind. Oh, I expected there to be one hidden right back there, but there was not. This whole island is covered. That's a lot of real estate to cover. And there's one down here. And there's one over here. How about back in this area? Yeah, I see what you're doing. Anything else on the edge? Yes. And now we wait while we solve this puzzle here, which, oh, this is a big sentinel stones puzzle. So maybe from here we can see them all. Just a hair more. Any other puzzles on here? I wonder if it's in the mouth of a lion. Lions don't really have open mouths. Ah, there you are. Solved. Well, let's get this free ring, why not? But I'm going to continue into Shady Wildwood a bit, grab a few puzzles from here. Oh, it didn't even show up until I walked through it. That's funny. Galaxies, that has to be... And in fact, those have to be completely locked. That has to be a cross shape. This has to be a cross shape, and so does this. Strange puzzle. The only winning move is not to play. Actually, the only winning move is to correctly solve it, but I just wanted to quote the line. What was that? Shiora? Let's test if you're a movement guy. Yep. I was hoping so, because anything else would be an absolute pain to collect. Hey, there's one. Are you a flight or not? That's a flight one, because you didn't go away till, well, you didn't go away as I was approaching. Oh, no. $13 to get all this. You know what? Here's how it's going to go. We're going to start by going up here, grab the first one, run, and then drop down and grab the rest. Here. Oh. No. This is not going well. We'll try again. Let's actually run this here, these three on the ground, get the one in the air, float to the ones on the top layer, then jump to the middle layer and grab the remainder. And grab the you know what, we're going to restart and try that again. So the three on the ground. Jump up, get the four at the top level, and get the remainder on this ledge. On this ledge. On this ledge. Thank you. I am a 1/10 of a second off. Okay, we're going to do that again. There we go. I don't care about the master time. It's too hard. I'm a baby. Anybody over here? Sentinel stones despawn. What sentinel stones? From where? I wasn't working on a sentinel stones puzzle. What the heck? A shadow is appearing there. And we're going sort of back into Autumn Falls again. I thought I saw something up here I wanted to look at. Oh. Oh. I hear ya. There. More phasic tiles, everyone's favorite thing. These seem slightly redundant, but I can save this for last. So let's get the blue done, and then... Oh, this isn't great. Let's get the red. So now all I gotta do is get the green in place. Okay. How many more phasic dials are there? Because I don't really like them that much. Phasic dial. There's 185 in this area? Holy crap. We'll be here forever. There's a lot of green here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I do have to break 4 together. So this could be the way. Oh, how am I going to get this purple over? I think this purple has to come here. But perhaps I can bring it this way. That's fine. Everything's okay. No reason to panic. How about I head over to... Is it this way? Yeah, I think it is. My congruency set, because I'm in the area, and there might be a bunch. Maybe there's only a few loaded that I haven't done yet, but I will try them anyway. Because I've done about 50% of them, I think, according to my list. So the chances are now that only a few are going to load that I haven't done. Well, actually, a lot. Might spend the rest of the day here. So 2 across. No 2 dark areas have the same shape and size. All dark areas have a region size of 4. So how am I going to do this? That's all settled. So this is either the L or the T. That's really all we have here. They can't both be here, so this has to be a dark cell, which means we have to come in this way. This can be the L or the S. Let's see. This cannot be a dark cell because it would have to connect all the way out there. Same with this. Really, none of these can be dark cells. This is possible. I don't know, anything's possible here. If this were a dark cell, we'd have to put an S here. Which actually wouldn't be so bad. No, it would. Okay. To make 3 here, if this is not the L, oh, this one of these two has to be, so this is in fact the L. And the only way to make it work is like this, there's the I. So this can't be the L, this has to be the S, which means we can't have a dark piece here because it would force an S. Where do we go from there? If we had one here, we'd have to force the T. But then we wouldn't be able to do anything here, so this has to be a light cell. We could just put the O here. Yeah. Just not have a T. Sweet. Connect light cells, no two dark areas, same. So tetrominoes that are all different shapes with connecting all light cells. So that's got to be, oops, a dark cell, excuse me. 2 can't connect into there, so those cannot connect to each other. So you have the S and the L coming out of here. Those have to be light cells for sure. This is solved. That can't connect here, it overloads. That's your L, this is your S. Let's see. Light cells connect, meaning it has to come up. This can't be the S. That has to be a T, and it has to be that T in particular. There has to be dark cells here. This has to actually come through. So this will have to be a light cell, because if not, it's going to be an L, a T, or an S. I can't do that. So that's going to be a dark cell. So I think it's going to be the O. Oops, so that can connect. And then here we need the I. Great puzzle. How about this 1-star puzzle? Exactly 1 symbol per dark area. Different pentominoes. So these cannot connect to each other. Those cannot connect to each other. These cannot connect to each other. Ah, so one of these is going to be our, like, L shape, I guess, and one of them is going to be the C shape. This has to come out. This has to be the L shape, which means this is the C shape, or the U shape, however you want to say it. Those cannot connect to each other. Let's see. Where else can we go? This cannot connect. The only way to do this is the F shape. This has to be the P shape. This cannot be the L shape, and it cannot be the C shape, so it has to be the S shape, I guess. This cannot be... because this would be the Y shape or the W shape. This has to be the Y shape, so this one... Or sorry, that's not the Y shape, this is like the S shape or the Z shape or whatever. Either one of those is possible, which means that's a white cell. Those can't connect. These have to go... This has to go through here for sure. And at least there. This would be a copy of the Y shape, so this is your I shape. This is your S shape, so this is your W shape. Where do we go now? So I have to make a T shape, a V shape, and a cross shape. Where's the cross going to be? The cross has to be this one. Can't be there, and it can't be there. Where would I put the cross? It can't be there. Or are there other shapes I'm missing? This is done. This has already been done. That has already been done. This has been done. This has been done. That's been done. That's been done. Have I made an error somewhere? That looks like where the T shape would go. If I bring this down, what's that going to get me? I think the T shape has to be here. Cross shape go there, but now where is this one going to go? V shape, cross shape, there it is. Alright. Haha, lovely puzzle. Pentominoes are great fun. No two dark areas of the same shape, but they all have 4. Well, this dark cell is gonna connect to the one here, so it can't connect this way. Any other obvious ones? This can connect either direction. So I need an I, O, S, whatever, T, and L. This can be a T or it can be an O. That's my options here. If this connects here... Put the I there. Where's the O going to go? This is a spot, this is a spot, this is a spot, this is a spot. No. If I put the O here, the only option here is a T, meaning I can't make anything there. So this is not the O. If this is the O, I have to put the T here. So the O is going to go somewhere up here. If this is the O, then we force the T to be this piece. And then where is the I going to go? We would have an L, a T. We'd have multiple T's. So I think this is not... Oops. I think we don't have... I think this is the O. I think we're kind of stuck with that. Now what if I did that? Got them all. Connect light cells and then tetrominoes that are all different. So this is either I or T. This is either I or T. So the rest of them have to be the others. So the only place for the O is here. So it's either that, that, or that. This can't be the O because it blocks everything off. So it's either here or here, meaning that is definitely a dark cell. If this is... so what's left is, if we have T and I in this corner, we have to have L and S. So L can be here, can be here. Don't know if it can be here. If this is the L, then this is your O, that's your T. So I think if L is here, it's there. If it's a Z, it's this piece. So either way, it's this one. We can't have that piece come out. So we're going to have this, and actually that's going to force us to use the O here. Which means this could be an L this way. This might just work out. No, it won't. So L this way. T. No. So if this is L, this is T. No, I guess it's just this has to be the I. I think that's what we have to do. I was just trying to see if I could do it any other way, and I can't. Last one. 2 stars, baby. Connect light cells, 1 symbol per dark area, and then we have pentominoes. Connect all light cells. This seems a little trickier because we don't have an obvious start because the 5s aren't directly attached. Well, let's look at this 5 right here. Where can it go? It can move 1 space down, 1 space left, 1 space up, 1 space right. So that's your cross. Since light cells have to escape now, we get some of these filled in for us. This 5 can only move down 1 more space before it runs into trouble, so it will have to move across this way. Which means that this light cell has to escape, and so does this 5, meaning we are forced to put the F piece here. And this is the L piece. That's settled. So that means we can't have an L piece here. What other tricks do we know? This 5 can come down here, but no matter what is going to go through this cell, which means we have to start this way, and I think this is settled to be our S piece. Let's see. Where do we go from here? These light cells have to escape. That is true. This 5 can only move 1 more space down, but it has to move over. And that has to move over once more, and it can't move up, so this is the T shape. That's forced. These light cells have to escape, so this cannot be the L, because you already have that, so that's your S piece. Alright, what's left? We got 5 more pieces to make. We need the V piece, we need the U piece, we need the P piece, we need the W piece. Oh, there's also this one. Can't be L. It can be the V. No, it cannot. It can be. Can't be the S. It can be the I piece. So this is out. This is. Oh, it can be the Y piece as well. Is there any way it's not this one? If so, this is out, but this is the S piece we already have. So that has to be a dark cell. So it either is the Y piece or the I piece, which means this is a light cell for sure. Now this 5. Is there anywhere else I could put the eyepiece? I could put it here. No, I can't, because then this has nowhere to go. So this is not the eye. This can't be the eye. This can't be the eye. This can't be the eye. This is the only spot to put an eyepiece. So I still need a V, a U, a W, and a Y. V, U, W, Y. There's another piece somewhere in there. I'm missing P. So where can V go? Can't go here. Can't. It could be this one. It could be this one. Could be this one. Could be this one. No, the only way to make V could be here. W. Is there any spot I can't put it? This could be W. No, it cannot. So this isn't a V. This isn't a W. So it's a Y. Y blocks it off. P or V, U, W, Y, P. V it can't be, Y it can't be, W it can't be, EU can't be the U. So this is in fact the P. So it's either this or it has to be this, because it has to let that out. Because that has to escape, which means this is the P. Alright, W, U, W, V, and Y. This can't be Y, this can't be Y, this could be Y, and this is the only one that could be a Y. And it has to go this way. How are we going to make Y? No, this... I can do Y. How can I do Y? This is how you can do Y. Then W, no. Y, U, V, W. No, W. There we go. Got it. Like that puzzle. Very fun. How about you? Are you attached to that piece right over there? Yes, you are. I think I should wrap this one up. It's been about an hour, and I have about an hour of free time today before I have to pick the kids up from jail. That one is solved. It's not solved. So let's finish this one off because it's everyone's favorite. It's everyone's favorite to play. Just constantly good reviews for this, and everyone's favorite to watch. Can't think of anything more riveting than trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Sure, that's it. Amazing, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I've been KeepW. I've been your captain speaking. And I'll see you all the next time I feel like playing this game. I mean, honestly, I'm recording a different game right now, but I'm taking breaks in between to record these and upload them, because the other game I'm recording I'm not going to upload till I'm done. So that's that. It's just going to be a while. Enjoy. Okay, bye.